Good morning and welcome to this edition of UON News. I am your host, Tiffany Concesio. First, the headline. At least 3 food delivery services have been launched in Singapore over the past 4 years. In 2012, food delivery service Foodpanda was introduced in Singapore. Following that, more similar apps such as Deliveroo and Honestbee were launched. Not only have they brought convenience to the food lovers of Singapore, these apps have affected the local hawkers as well. In order to find out how these apps have made a difference to the food centres and eating habits, our reporter Lydia Chin spoke to some local hawkers and patrons in Singapore. Let's take a look.
These days it's possible to have food delivered to your home without even queuing for it. Foodpanda, Uber Eats and Deliveroo, these food applications have allowed this with just a click of a button on your phone. But how are our local hawkers affected by this?
Yeah, it does affect our business. Nowadays, technology is so advanced, they can just order at home and it gets delivered. They don't have to leave their homes, it's so convenient for them.
I spoke to Miss Lim at a hawker centre who does not use the food delivery apps.
Because in Singapore, everywhere also have coffee shop and hawker centre, so it's very convenient, so I don't need to use the app and it's troublesome and I have to use the credit card to pay.
With the convenience that these apps provide, will people still prefer eating out?
Yeah, I think I'll still prefer to come out to hawker centre to have meal. Sometimes I can call my friends to come out to have meal together. Yeah, so I still prefer to eat outside rather than order food online.
Even though these food delivery apps are on the rise, there are still people who are willing to queue for a piping hot bowl of food. This is Lydia Chin reporting for Newcastle.
The hipster ice cream trend is popular in Singapore, especially among millennials due to the unique flavours and the aesthetically pleasing aspect of the ice cream. Millennials like to take Instagram-worthy pictures of the hipster ice cream and post them to social media. The aesthetics of the hipster ice cream may attract the millennials initially, but its taste determines whether they will become return customers. Local indie ice cream cafes are emerging due to the hype of hipster ice cream. From ice creams with Shibuya lava toast to fanciful popsicles, millennials are spoilt for choice when it comes to the variety of hipster ice cream. However, will these cafes survive in the ice cream industry after the hype? Bojo Cafe and Poppy Pops are indie cafes selling hipster ice cream. Our reporter Ellie Lee has interviewed their representatives and has the story.
We don't go for trend or whatever, we go for taste. If we run into something where we like, then we will try to make it into our blend it into everyone of
Another hipster ice cream shop that sells hipster ice cream will be Poppy Pop. So let's go! We have different flavors for different type of customers. Some like pumpkin, some like sour, some like almond, some like soy. So we always change up the flavor every time one flavor sold out. Judging from the popularity of hipster ice cream such as those of Bojo Cafe and as well as Poppy Pop, it seems like the hipster ice cream will be staying for good. This is Ellie Lee reporting live from Jurong Gems.
More than 20,000 people are using a controversial website called the Sugar Book in Singapore. The statistics come from a recent news article released by Today. The website The Sugar Book links older wealthy individuals to a sugar baby, usually a young individual aged between their 20s to 30s. Over the past few weeks, the morally questionable website has sparked outrage amongst women's groups and ministers due to its announcement to target undergraduates to increase their pool of sugar babies. Our reporter Serene Goh talked to some undergraduates on their thoughts about being a sugar baby.
We're now here at Marina Square to interview some undergraduates on their thoughts on being a sugar baby.
I think I wouldn't do it because I feel like the material things that they can provide you cannot be compared with the companionship that you yourself receive from a potential boyfriend.
For myself, no, because I feel that the implication is that if you are trying to look for a relationship, right, it should be answer is no, because generally I feel that a person will be able to differentiate between needs and wants.
So according to most of the undergraduates that we have interviewed so far, most of them do not prefer this transactional kind of relationships. Rather, they place more value on healthy relationships instead. Seringo reporting live at Marina Square.
With this, we conclude this edition of UON News. Thanks for watching and hope you have a nice weekend ahead. Goodbye.